The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Again, they run with Campbell. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. They go up the middle with Campbell. They find some open field here. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall fighting through. He's got space. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he gets it up past the 35. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? in the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. These guys running back to the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Let's go.
They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Clement. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. As you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 95 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Campbell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Campbell, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jones now on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's bullshit, man.
All the way down to the 9.
That's bullshit. We just throwing the shit.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate
just threw the shit up in the
the home
fucking
crowd
head,
with
man.
you can have on a game.
It's fine.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. There's Hall bringing in another one. Touchdown Broncos. Breece Hall. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Bullshit ass play. This nigga just threw the ball up and caught it.
So we're at halftime of this.
Look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because
no pressure.
this is a team that has to
just
lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race.
Fuck out of
here. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Motherfucker can't run the ball. He's 30 feet. Fucking 80-yard ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now
bullshit.
the lead has already changed hands.
Nigga just running.
Offense,
it's snow wide open.
Opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Lawrence on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important
damn, man, you got to block for me.
And in a lot of ways expanded it and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
On 2nd down, Clement. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Yeah.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Clement. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Once again, it's Clement. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Get the fuck out of here. No, they cheating. How the fuck did he? Yo, how could he catch that? Okay. You say so. You say so.
14 yards there to Denver first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Fuck out of it, man. I hate this fucking game, man. I hate this fucking game, man. This shit bullshit.
61 yards.
This is getting done in fucking snow.
Point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From the 29, Jones firing quickly here.
He just slinging that shit all over my motherfucking feet.
Catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the... Welcome back now to Denver. Here's 2nd and 7. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Here's 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Jones. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
I know Coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yes, exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Oh my God, motherfucker! Oh, fuck that. Nigga just fucking. I thought I'd stick me with the fuck out of it.
Taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Hold me back.
Got to be careful.
Please.
Sometimes
Please.
you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
What the fuck? Thank you.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
This computer is so full of shit, bro. It's ridiculous.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On the run, it's Campbell, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around.
Fuck out of here. Hold on.
Down to about the 45.
Fucking block.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game. And while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So many
to the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal.
Look at this.
For one of the first
Nobody
times
blocks.
tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They go back to the ground, this time Clement.
Get the fuck out here, boy.
About the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Well, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Dillon. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Broncos 28.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Broncos now down by 7. 1:06 to play. They need a touchdown here to try to force overtime, but they've got the support of this playoff record crowd. 1st and 10. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Get the fuck out of here.
He gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time they can run for a solid gain.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Jones.
Get the fuck out. Yo. Y'all believe this?
And he's going to have
You
another
believe
first
that?
down as the
See
tackle
that?
is made at the Titans' 41-yard line. To throw is Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check mark